Howdy, 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 everybody. Theresa here. It is November 28th, 2015. It is Saturday afternoon at 12:28 p.m. right now. We got some more snow last night. Let's see. Right now, it is 16 degrees. Okay, now check this out. My app says it is 16 degrees, but real field temperature is 27. Okay. The high will be 20 and the low will be -2 below. So, there you have it. We got some more snow last night, like I said. This is the classic winter scene. Let's see what else going on. Last night we did finish decorating for Christmas. You know what's funny is because neither one of us are really into decorating for Christmas. We did some, but I mean, you don't have to tell me twice on decorating for Halloween. But Christmas we're both kind of like, I mean, we like Christmas stuff, don't get me wrong, but it's just, it's not our favorite. So, but we got the fiber optic tree up and decorated, and we've got lights and garland on the railing, and you know, we've got stuff, all the stuff out. We did massively scale back this year, so that means that when we move, we'll have a total of 2 boxes for Christmas stuff. That's pretty darn good, you know. And it looks like we're gonna have 2 boxes of Halloween stuff, maybe a box of Easter stuff. Not too sure. I'm not too much into Easter. Since we don't have little kids and stuff anymore, so I did get all the stuff that I showed you yesterday in the window. 3 of those silhouette didn't light up, and my husband's gonna work on those later. But I got enough to do all the windows, so you know, that's good enough. And then after my husband went to bed, you know, I always feel like I don't get anything done, but what I don't realize, and what most of you don't realize, is I work until 2 or 3 in the morning, normally. So once my husband goes to bed around 10, that's when I will put on the headphones, I will watch YouTube videos, or I will find something on HBO to go or something. Once in a while I'll find something on a regular TV, but find something to watch, and that's when I do a lot of my work. I do some of it in the daytime, but most of it at night. So last night I worked up, a friend of mine had ordered a pair of slippers, and so I worked these up, and I love this yarn. You know, it's a red heart, but it's a softer red heart. It's the infinity, and it's got like a glitter thread through it too. So, and it's variegated. You know, and then kind of my signature thing is I always put buttons on everything just to decorate them. So I did those, and then I had forgotten on my grandson's scarf and stuff. I forgot to put, like I said, buttons are kind of my signature thing. So there I put plains. They're all 3 matching buttons of the plains. And then I put one on a brim of his hat too. So got that done. Then I started, late last night, I started working also on my other grandson's scarf hat combo, which is the same kind of variegated yarn, but I'm using the neon green as the off color, and as the secondary double thread. This is double threaded. So yeah, I just started this, so it'll be that same zigzag, it's not chevron pattern or anything, but it's got diamonds in it. So working on that. I desperately need to clean house today. I mean, you know what it's like, you guys, when you're decorating and you're working with tins with garland and stuff. So you've got all that little pieces of garland all over the floor and stuff, so definitely got to vacuum and dust today. Dusting won't be much because I've kind of dusted as I was taking down a little bit of my horror stuff and some Thanksgiving stuff. So if I need to do that, clean my bathroom. I did a bunch of work reorganizing out in the kitchen yesterday also. No clue what I'm having, what make for dinner. Yeah, I just have no clue. I have to come up with something. Actually, I think we're just going to have some chicken nuggets or something. I have a big bag I bought. Or maybe some fish. The fish would be good. We haven't had fish in a while. I think I'll have some fish. Or something. I don't know. I gotta find out what my husband would like. Excuse me. If he doesn't really want anything, if he just wants to eat some more leftover lasagna, I might just make myself a salad. Because I really want to have a nice old salad. You know, with lots of veggies and stuff. That would be nice. Maybe put a little bit of shrimp on it. But, yeah, I'm just cleaning house and stuff. Trying to keep my husband's spirits up. He's going through a depression right now. Rightly so, with some things going on with his job and stuff I can't really talk about. But, it's not good stuff. Such is life. A lot of people are going through the same thing. You know, not that that makes it easier, but it is what it is. You know, something will happen that we make it through. We always have. So I'm gonna mail those slippers out, and I'm gonna mail another gift out to a friend. First part of next week. Just waiting to find out what day off my husband might have. And then not really sure what else. I'm not really sure what else we got going on. Well, I think we might go into town tomorrow. Supposed to deliver some incense that I sold to a friend. I gotta check with her later and see if that's conducive to what she would like, still what she's wanting to do, or if her schedule has changed or anything like that. And if so, then I was gonna stop at Dollar Tree because I need to get a few things like some mouthwash for my husband and a few things like that. So we'll see. But yeah, that's about all we got going on right now. It's just, like I said, just making gifts and keeping busy and trying to keep my husband's spirits up and trying to keep my own up and, you know, worried about some of my friends. And, you know, I don't feel like I have a right to complain when so many of my friends are dealing with the loss of loved ones or having some of their loved ones very ill right now. So who am I mean, when you take in account somebody dealing with something of what I call a heart matter, as, you know, something emotional that they're trying to deal with, financial matters are just, you know, to me anyway, because you can't replace a person ever. Money comes and goes. My grandfather was an old rancher, raised on, you know, ranches and stuff, and in fact, he hated the sight of blood, and he always said the reason he hated the sight of blood was because as a child, when they would slaughter the cattle, it was his job to watch the trough that the blood ran down so they could make blood sausage. So he just, you know, he would pass out at the sight of his own blood. And he always said, though, more money you make, more money you'll end up spending. And that was just his, you know, he was very down to earth, and I get a lot of my qualities from him and my great grandmother, and you know, it's true. I always tell my husband I married the man, not a paycheck. And he always said that's good. You know, yeah. You know, bless his cotton picking heart. He's a wonderful man, but we just have never had things easy, you know. But we managed to get by. Can't complain. I mean, we managed to stockpile enough stuff that we're, you know, having to get rid of a lot of it. So, you know, and, you know, we've got the irreplaceable gift of undying love. You know, he's the one person I know always has my back. Even if he disagrees with something that I am thinking, he still will have my back, and vice versa. So, you know, it'll all work out. Yeah, we'll probably end up losing the house, you know, which we hope not. Well, I mean, we'll probably end up having to do a quick sell on it, you know, which won't bring as much money, but it will unload it. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, you know, onward to better places. He is so cold, and he is in so much pain when he gets off work and stuff. You know, and he's probably going to need to change jobs here pretty soon, even before we move, because, yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going on, and yeah. But anyway, it's life. You know, my husband worked with this one gal. I had worked with her years ago when I was working, and I really, really loved her. And then my husband ended up working with her at the same place as she was working. And, you know, then my husband left and went to become a car salesman. Well, you know, we still kept in contact with her and stuff. She's just such a sweet, down-to-earth gal and stuff. And again, they've never had anything easy either. Well, sadly, her husband was killed. He was a truck driver, and he was killed one snowy day, you know. And, you know, that was pretty much her whole world. But, you know, she ended up moving back to, I think it was Oregon or Washington, where she had family and stuff, which I was glad to see for her, you know. And she sure had things rough here. One thing is, I remember my friend Leanne made a short little video today. Her name Leanne Dales, and she has a YouTube channel on here. Show her some love. About wanting to get a white tree this year. You know, and I think she was going to decorate like in purple, silvers, and blues. Or she wasn't quite certain on the colors, but that was kind of, you know, the cooler, I call them the cooler colors she was leaning toward, which I think that would be gorgeous. But anyway, it brought back memories of my grandmother used to have the most beautiful Christmas tree. And now she always put it right in, they had an entryway, which used to be a porch that, you know, the head enclosed to their home. And she always had this beautiful white tree. And I mean, my grandmother would put tons of lights on this tree. There was probably 10 full strands, and these were big strands. And garland, and then just so full of ornaments and stuff. I mean, it was probably the most beautiful tree I've ever seen. And of course, yeah, I was a kid, so you know. And then, you know, because when I and my cousins and my sibling would all go over there, and then the rest of the family, of course, there's presents heaped and heaped and heaped. But it was just such an enchanting tree and beautiful. And I remember just sitting there watching the lights for the longest time. Of course, back then you would have the Montgomery Ward's catalog or the Sears toy catalog. You guys that are older remember what a thrill it was when the Christmas Sears catalog came out. that thing would be wore out with, and my grandma would always tell us kids to go through and look at all the toys and circle and put our initials by things that we liked. You know, that way she could tell Santa Claus. You know, but my grandmother always made Christmas just enchanting. I mean, of course, she was born on on Christmas Eve day. And back then she used to make the homemade Tom and Jerry batter. You know, and, you know, all us kids got one too with no alcohol. Well, as you got older, she started putting a little in there. Yeah. My grandma, first one to ever get me a little tipsy. I admit it. But, yeah. I remember my mom wondering why I was acting so goofy. And then, because I'd always go out in the kitchen and help my grandma make these Tom and Jerry's, right? And then my mom's like, did Grandma put something in yours? And I knew my grandmother swore me a secret. No, it's just water and just like the rest of the kids. Yeah. My grandmother was a character. My husband says I'm a lot like my grandmother. My grandmother also taught me how to smoke. Hey, she didn't know any better at that point in time, you know? You know, so, yeah. Well, I was already smoking, and this was, you know, I'm like almost 18 years old. And she's like, God damn it, Terry, if you're going to smoke, do it right. And because I wasn't inhaling. Yeah. She was a character, you know. My husband said that out of all my family members, I looked the most like her. So, which I thought, okay, I take that as a compliment. I always thought she was cute. But yeah, she was a character. She didn't have, I didn't get my artistic ability or my crafting ability from her. She didn't, you know. Well, the cooking, you know. And then when I go to my grandmother's house, she had a great big dining room table. This was an extremely large living room. That was the biggest room in the house, was that living room. And I mean, it was a big, big living room. Well, at one end of it, she had a full dining room table, you know, in the chair. But she always had a great big puzzle out on one end of it. And you go over there and be talking to her, and you sit down, and we're all chatting away doing the puzzle. That was good times, man. That was good times. You know, sitting there doing jigsaw puzzles. Her and my great-grandmother, you know, we had a great time. Yep. So, good memories. Good memory. You know. And that's why I still decorate my house, even if nobody comes over. It's just kind of in memory of my grandmother. She loved Christmas so much, you know. You know, so, yeah, good memory. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I got 3 of my dogs are outside, right now, and, just little Missy Mama's inside here. But I gotta get them inside, and then I think I'm gonna, after I upload it, I'm gonna lay down for a little bit before I clean house, shower, and then clean house. So I hope you guys are having a good weekend, and do you have your house decorated for Christmas yet? Oh, and only here in Wyoming or other very cold weather states will you find that last season's decorations are still outside because we didn't get them put away before it froze. Like right here, you drive down the street. So many people have their Halloween decorations still out because we were all being lazy effers and didn't get the stuff put away. And now it's Christmas, so yeah, we could end up with 3 seasons worth of decorations all before it thaws. We could end up with Halloween and Christmas and Easter, depending on when Easter falls, if it stays frozen. So awesome. Anyway, think you guys are awesome. And love you guys. And I will talk to you later.